Monster versus the legend. That is exactly what it is. And they did over a decade. WBA Super, black and yellow.
To start from both men. From Donaire. Try and force. Can get into the second half of the fight. Work.
An explosive pound for pound. Donaire to his 30s. Stiff right hand lands that time. Donaire comes back with that famous left hook. Both men exchanging.
Shown. Lively start.
Nicholas Waterweight has hurt him in a but when they go, they really there's right hand to the body.
Time. The variation's brilliant.
Took from Donaire, stepped in. Signs for him that if he does overcommit, he will. Say about Donaire and Trey Leather showing a pull back well with him. Bring back for this one. That could land at any moment. The body.
Is comfortable on the ball. What that does allow, sorry Chris, is stand there. The time, the variation's brilliant. Head.
It was Donaire who was the trap setter for years of his career. Inoue taking it really well.
It's just a lovely left hook with real spite and snap. We've seen so many knockouts, 16 KOs.
Him off balance. As Donaire hurt, comes back through the right hook to the body. Intriguing. Oh.
Quiet stop, plant his feet. It's such a really shot. He knows he carries the power.
Donaire naturally unification fight, so there was maybe F. That will suit Donaire more than it will Inoue, who's come up from there.
Slightly there.
It's just the ones that Donaire isn't able to read, but he's walking through them so far. Catch away on the chin, short left hook.
He's trying to get this into the later rounds. So does it. Did get him into that second half an awful lot. This is good work. Good variation of shot. Using his angle, stepping to the left and right.
Consequence by way of being hurt. So fun as some of his previous opponents. Of that cut, just trying to shield it from.
Just the experience of Donaire. A second that, you know, the 4-weight was in 45 fights that he's had. He's invaluable here, you know. So, Inoue, like I say, try to put him in places he's never.
Donaire, referee that. It's interesting to stop the
negative seeds in the mind of Inoue.
Just being answered by Lanito. Weight division 4 flyweight all those years ago. Fought well at really because of his for those divisions. Not body needed to be. Inoue, he's just starting to get his range. Tries to exit, matching his footwork, keep it took to the body.
Donaire really is, you know, there's always someone where he can get carried away with off of the confidence that brings there, that doubt, because it's good stuff from Donaire pace, putting pressure on Inoue.
In a neck and neck, coming forwards, landing leather, he's cut the grip through opponents en route to the final. Left hook just as he stepped back in. His career we wouldn't want so far. Not only is he in the...
I'm sure someone like confident in his own, he knows full well that he can come over here, making Inoue constant pressure with good stuff. Good short left hook went out again from
Notice his hands high for the first minute. B2. Mike Basil in the other corner. Point 2 been in his corner decade now as well. Lovely left hook, right hand.
Work from Inoue. What he's doing is countering with good shots, crisp shots. You see every time Inoue throws a shot, it's right, full of power. Right here.
Stage in the contest, Donaire pushing Inoue backwards, as you said, was Donaire's plan. Pace he would have wanted to.
With that game, Inoue dictating into the second half of the contest, not having to have done much. So good lateral movement there from Donaire. Yeah, it's all going to plan so far. He's coming back here. But Donaire would be extremely pleased. First 4 rounds have gone.
And just as Inoue was, but as you say, Inoue just in the shot landed. And they stand and trade on the inside.
Trading at the minute with Donaire is easy. Try and pick these counter shots.
That staggered Donaire. His hand was left hook.
You know, I touched on it. The fact that Inoue, very well, because that was flush. But it really is, you know, an absolute animal. But here, then he'll be happy, like I say, how this contest is going.
Donaire, who left long-time trainer Robert Garcia in, little too punch to get him out of trouble. Rigondo in the championship round. That punch hasn't one bit, and we haven't seen before.
head and body, lovely. With real, there you go. See the jab there over the top of right hand. Come there.
Well, fair to say that through this fifth round, both chin checks on multiple occasions, passed the test so far, but both of them are just as we say it, the right hand lands, and it's staggered. Nonito Donaire back with the left hook, steps on him now. How much of this is Donaire seeing coming? Covers up, but his legs are moments to the bell as Inoue. Check left hook from Donaire, he's firing. At this point, because he knows the power that's covering over the years too. Encounter here in the 118.
Let Donaire off there very shortly.
Look at Calisauland at the back of shot, not too long in a different way, because perhaps we expected it from Prograis and Inoue and Nonito Donaire. A long way, the toughest test, man. Over a decade, his senior
experience, both extremely good power to lift the 5.5 rounds.
That is so Donaire, but are we just start the old champion ground?
He still looks fairly cool, but Inoue, he's starting now. Donaire spin that right hand over the top there, as we see it. He stunned him in the previous round.
There, given the leather that he's taking a way to be, that will be 10 seconds take us into the second half of the fight. No, see that, of course, is all first ballot and will arrive in the post, but the man had that. Just takes one contest to remove that veil of invincibility in his professional career.
Regardless of the result, this will hold him in good moving forward. Something to Swift, you know, they understand quick, it's very spiteful.
For that WBA in flyweight, many people, it's fair to say he's achieved every long career. But Inoue,
yeah, the spot, planting his feet, trying his best to back Donaire.
As you said earlier, Darren, Donaire will be seeing some of these shots come. We'll see the patterns of movement in the way that the early days have been caught with things. His feet are noticeably slower than expected. It's about how the greats of boxing, the likes of Roberto Duran, Harry Holmes, assignments. This.
They are indeed. Increase the work through, really get back, try and get him on. Step base away from his opponent so well. That's a good right hand.
For a moment. The poker on, but he felt those.
Thought he was stunned for a second. Well, another good overhand away. Let his hands drop. Taking some good shots from Donaire.
Answering in with that right hand. He's up a minute. Maintain that gap. Momentum shift in round 8. Change right hand counter though from.
He is. Both thinking, both letting their shots. It's brilliant, brilliant.
Who'd have believed? And have gone down. I don't know what the odds would have. Wouldn't have got much though. Inoue again with a job in the corner of managing it so far. Reminds him why his reputation as a puncher is as it is. Uppercut, was it going into the eye? Could that be a problem? Right hand.
They're really encouraging signs. The blood flowing on now. At the chin, experience and class.
Round in the bank, we think, for Donaire. Just 20. Spent a month and a half. Tonight is time to shine on the centre stage.
It really is. Cannot take your eye.
The right hand again for
Donaire, though, that leverage and full power in the right hand.
The left eye of beginning to swell a little. We're so used to the punch lands that it's almost a little bit disconcerting to see a man stand.
Oh!
Counter right hand from Nonito Donaire. Wow! Inoue now just set. But all eyes are on the old chain. Inoue
really encouraged.
Wait, and he said, and if you do so at your Irishman at all.
Really showing all.
A fight at the older circumstances. We know puncher as Donaire was all those years. The elder statesman has been moved nicely to the and what reserves he does tonight, but Inoue, no.
I've got Inoue one up 100% and definitely with Donaire. Back comes Donaire.
Left hand off the back of it from Donaire. Inoue rips to the body, head snapped back by over the years.
Again, Donaire stalking his man. In shot, scoring shot.
Reset, tried to make rhythm of Donaire, and he has had Still firing back, and arguably in Naoya
One in front of you, and you've probably got everybody telling you how good, classing you as one of the best. It must be hard to not believe your own hype and can kick in. You know, when you're in a contest like this, and you've got an experienced champion who really believes in himself. Doubt can kick in, but this is good stuff from Inoue.
Direction on the inside, Daenerys goes a little flat-footed for first time in a while. Inoue just picking and moving, looking for that exit.
Oh, good right hand.
And this is now Inoue's round.
Oh, and again.
He hurt Daenerys there, and he right hand, left hook, then another right hand. Daenerys just in for the first time in the round. Inoue, you can switch the lights out at any. Have the kettle out, but we're still here. Kinship rounds. Right hurt here. Inoue will sense the shots landing cleanly because Daenerys not taking his patience.
Here in times for Daenerys. Love from Inoue. This is class. He is good stuff.
Daenerys desperately trying to get back on that jab. Established though. Poor momentarily. Can box out and do so very well.
This is the home crowd now. Really get behind him. That's a lovely left to the body. Lovely shot. What the ref's doing. Oh, he's counting now. That was a lovely left to the body, Chris.
Well, he's down for only the third time in his career. It was respectful from Inoue, who let him walk away. 1 minute 35. Has he made the count? He's up.
He's really hurt.
Tries to hang on. Inoue for one more. Big to the body. It's a long, long time for the old champion, who's brilliantly over the last 11 rounds. But is this the end? Check left hook now. He's hurt. It's the momentum in his track left hook.
He's still other way of the shots from Inoue.
Pan that's got him out of jail so many times in his career. 38 seconds.
They fight. This really
inside Tama. As Inoue opens up again. See, but he stays up. And minute and a half will have seemed like an age for Inoue. Forward, right hand lands, 10. Out of there in the last round.
Absolutely. But being the there to let some big shots of his own go.
Well, long left hook. Inoue pause for there. Opens up with those combinations. Got 2 minutes to do so, but he comes forward again.
Absolutely. Credit. Take my hats off to the still throwing big shots.
Well, he's got Mike Basil and the experts too. He would have whipped himself into as good a shape, condition. He's worked great from start to finish. For Inoue, it's just this where age and youth sharpness and strength comes into it. Just trying to sense down. We may be watching the last. It is what a servant he's been over the last nearly 2 days
before he's inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's a good finish from Inoue. Lots of questions. He really has. He's a great champion.
Both so popular, and of course the fans will want their hometown here. Given the legendary status of boxing, they will want him to finish on his feet. Naoya Inoue encounter here in Daenerys, just willing himself forward.
Great contest. One of the best fights I've seen. I really have seen, and hats off to both guys. Fantastic stuff.
Well, they go toe to toe to the final bell. Smiles all round.